Welcome back to NFL Primetime Week 1. Well, the New York Jets were just a field goal away from entering the AFC Championship game last year. The Kansas City Chiefs were just a defense away from entering the playoffs. But they made some changes there, and as Priest Holmes told us this morning on Sunday NFL Countdown, check out our new defense. Okay, we saw it. So did the Jets with a supposedly rejuvenated and repaired shoulder to Chad Pennington. This is our prime cut. Dick Vermeil used to coach Herm Edwards. He was one of his fine defensive backs in Philadelphia. And then Priest Holmes said, yeah, the defense checked me out. 35 yards. There's a run. And then, put him on the sideline. Grandmama, Larry Johnson. Wow.
What a 1-2 punch these two could make over the course of the season.
35 yards back-to-back, two separate backs, and it's up 7-0. Now, here we go again. Yo, Holmes. Priest, no, not one, not two, not three Jets. He carries them all the way in for a touchdown. And you take a look again, and you go, we took a look. Maybe you should have.
Very Marcus Allen-like. He's right now the best touchdown scorer in the game in terms of from the 5 to the goal line. No one does it just like him. However, right there, he didn't quite get in. Wasn't reviewed. They got the score.
Chad Pennington, what an opening day he had. Pennington. Sammy Knight, one of the new defensive backs of the Chiefs. Sammy Knight, good night. Fumble number 1, Pennington. Then Jared Allen, Patrick Surtain, over from Miami, recovers it. Fumble number 2, Pennington. And then, now it's a new offense, but that's just a shotgun snap. He can't handle it. Fumble! But no, but he recovers and somehow completes the Curtis Martin, but it goes as a fumble. And then, we're certain, at least Patrick is certain, that the Chiefs have improved their defense. He makes the interception, and although he is hurt on the play when Brandon Moore lands on him, concussion, he would not return. He helped set the tone. The lone bright spot for the Jets defensively, and you can see that he's not 100% yet, but number 24 Jets defensive back is Ty Law. They fought the Law, and the Law won with the interception. Forget it. That's it. Down. Picked off Trent Green in the end zone. But it's 17-0 now, second half. Mike Nugent. Oh, man, he's the draft pick. He's going to be a heck of a kicker. But watch this. And cat scratch fever indeed for Nugent. Ball low and blocked. Pennington's day just keeps getting worse. It fumbled the snap. Oh, my goodness. 6 fumbles for Pennington. One more, he could tie the record. More bad offense, Jets. Lavernius Coles. Oh, I mean, it was hot on Arrowhead, but it wasn't ridiculous. And then in the third at 20-0, in case you were wondering, Larry Johnson. What did Dick Vermeil say last year? Time to take his diapers off?
That's correct.
I think they're off.
They're off.
They're off, and so are the Chiefs. Boy, they're off. And they only gave up the shutout in the last minute of the game. So this revamped Chiefs defense, nothing to revamp about the number 1 ranked offense a year ago, Kansas City. 110 for Larry Johnson, 85 for Priest, and 7 fumbles overall by the Jets. As we go inside the numbers, Chad 6 make him one shy of, oddly enough, a Hall of Famer, proving that anyone can have this kind of day.
That's right.
Len Dawson fumbled 7 times for the AFL Chiefs in '64, but it ties Kurt Warner opening day at the Meadowlands a couple of years ago. Brett once, Dave Craig, and here's a name you don't put up very often, Sam Echeverry. 6 fumbles.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's opening day. I know, but a lot of times it's opening day.
Yes,
but it was more than that. And I think so much interest in the New York Football Jets and how they're going to do this year. A lot of excitement about Chad Pennington, but some of that was certainly quelled as they went into this opening day game. You think about the things that you saw. We're going to start out with the miscues, the fumbles, the fact that they couldn't hold on to the football. Sammy Knight coming from the top of the screen on a blitz package, coming from the blind side. Chad Pennington doesn't see it. I count this as a plus for him, the awareness to get back on the football, recover it for your team. But here we see the exact same setup, bottom of the screen. Sammy Knight coming again. Chad Pennington this time sees him, causes him to lose his focus on a snap in the shotgun. Ball gets away from him. Then here, working in the shotgun again, and this is the real concern, the lack of arm strength. That time to Lavernius Coles, this time to Justin McCarron on the fade. Take another look at this from the opposite end zone camera. This ball wasn't long, it was short to the sideline. And I think that as you think about last year and what happened, the last 5 to 6 weeks of the season, we all questioned the arm strength of Chad Pennington. A lot of times we were told that there was really nothing wrong with him. And then in the offseason, he had reconstructive surgery of that shoulder. Now he begins the season and we see the same problem. I don't want to make any knee-jerk reactions to it. Maybe he's going to feel better. Maybe he's going to get better. But today, certainly, there was a problem. There was some sort of a problem with him delivering the football.
As far as the ball with a lot of moxie
with putting the zip on the football.
And he's also trying to learn a new offense, so maybe indecision and not enough zip for one game. Only one game.
You can throw the ball deep. You can throw the ball short. You can check down. But they're intermediate passes that you have to put into tight spaces. They have to have some zip on them.
Well, they do, but only one game.
It's only one game.
That's true, but scary if you're a Jet fan for that.
If you're a Jet fan, you're worried.
Today. Donovan McNabb with Ron Jaworski after the game, and now Herm and the Jets at home against the Miami Dolphins. Run the ball, stop the run, protect the ball, take the ball away, solid special, no foolish fouls. Lot to think of. Chad Pennington to Lavernius Coles. Think about this. Opening drive, touchdown. And although he almost fumbled the first snap, the Jets lead 7-0. Then Gus Frerotte down the middle to Randy McMichael, and a 10-0 Jet lead late third is now in peril as Frerotte to McMichael. Now the same drive in the fourth quarter. Nice play. 10-7. Nick Saban's club playing tough. Look at this effort. Wow. Next drive for the Jets at 2nd and 20. But Pennington side his own 10. Justin McCarron, 13 yards. Delay a game now makes it 3rd and 12. Pennington to McCarron's 20 yards and a first down.
And as you watch these throws, these are good throws. They've got enough velocity on them. The ball is getting there in plenty of time. I mean, it's good to see for Chad Pennington that his arm looks like it is in pretty good shape.
Tight end, that's Chris Baker, had a big opening day in the loss of the Chiefs. It's Wayne Corbett, 12 yards first down. Next play, Pennington to Coles. He will stiff arm right there. And a late hit on Channing Crowder. And the Jets down to the 11 after the penalty. Pennington to Coles, it's down to the 1. So you consume time. And a 3-point game to that Gerald Soul. That's the soul man. And the Jets feeling a little more soulful. It wasn't great. They didn't blow out the Dolphins, a team who they usually crush, just in ones and losses. But the Jets beat the Dolphins 17-7, so each of the teams is 1-1. Pennington and the Jets, they fumbled it 3 times, but they didn't lose any of them. Now, we go to the Pacific Northwest. See the stride all the new coaches have made. Now, the Jaguars to the Jets. And here we go. It's 3-0 in the first quarter. Byron Leftwich to Ernest Wilford makes it 10-0. Then, in the third quarter, 10-7 game, Chad Pennington drops back, hit by Paul Spicer. It's a fumble. The Jets recover. Next play, Pennington brought down again. It's a fumble. But he recovered the fumbles, the hits. He leaves the game with a shoulder injury. That's his surgically repaired shoulder. And Jay Fiedler would replace him. So down 10-7 third quarter. There are the Jets. Meanwhile, John Abraham sacks Byron Leftwich. James Reed picks up the ball. First turnover of the season, Jags. It cost them.
Yeah, and Abraham here comes unblocked. And, the quarterback is just helpless against that play. It's going to result in something bad happening.
Now it's a 2014. Fiedler completes it upfield, but he injures himself on the play. He impairs the jam his right shoulder. He's got to leave. Would it be the third quarterback, Brooks Bollinger? We'll see. Leftwich to Reggie Williams, but David Barrett strips him of the ball. Man, can anybody hold on to this thing? And he returns it to the Jags 21. Still fourth quarter, the Jets looking to go ahead. Down 20-17, Pennington to Wayne Crabett. Initially ruled a touchdown, but let's take a look.
Yeah, take another look. You can see he gets both feet down, but he's juggling the ball as he goes out the back of the end zone. It's no catch, incompletion.
And so they kick a field goal, 20-20 in overtime. Pennington back in the game, but picked off by Rasheed Mathis. But then Leftwich is intercepted. Then the Jags get the ball again. But watch this play. Jimmy Smith has been a great receiver for a long, long time. How does he get 1, 2, 3? And foot hits the pylon.
That's right.
What a great, Tommy, that's one of the best jobs down the sideline. Oh, by the way, it won the game that we've seen. Touchdown, 26-20. What a play from Leftwich to Jimmy Smith. And the game, Jags, they go to 2-1. The Jets, a head-scratching loss. Pennington strained right shoulder. Fiedler hurts his shoulder. They'll have to see what they come up with. They've got under 200 yards of offense. When we return. So stout on defense. Don't be surprised if they're 7-0 in their bye week going into that Monday night game against New England. Meanwhile, no Chad Pennington, no Jay Fiedler. Vinny Testaverde signed 4 days ago for Brooke Bollinger, a 6th-round pick a few years ago from Wisconsin against the Baltimore Ravens. He trips over Curtis Martin. It's a 6-0 game. But Jamal Lewis fumbles the Jets' best chance on defense. It's a fumble, and Victor Hobson picks it up. And he could go all the way. They're going to go. He's tackled at the 1. Surely, though, from the 1, the Jets can get in. First and goal, it's Curtis Martin. No game. Second goal. Brooks Bollinger rolls out. He's got wheels, and they lose 2 yards. Now, third and goal from the 3. Martin, no.
Remember I told you I had concerns about the offensive line, their ability to run ball. Outstanding defense, but yeah, you got to get it in from the 1, Boom.
They did get a field goal there. The Jets defense tried it, but this is Lewis with a touchdown at 71 yards. And the Ravens over Herm Edwards. I mean, what are they going to do? Will we see Vinny next week against Tampa Bay? You just might. The Jets, well, eventually they threw for over 100 yards, but for a while they had like 1 or 2 first downs into the third quarter. What really more did you expect? The Orioles and Yankees scored 17-9 on a Tuesday night in Baltimore. The Ravens and the Jets, it was only 13-3 on a Sunday, but the Ravens get their first win of the year. 2 weeks ago, he's sitting in his Long Island home on the couch. Pennington hurt. Fiedler hurt. Now he starts for the New York Football Jets. Chad, good. It's glad it's the left hand waving. Herm Edwards gives him a hug. Meanwhile, they catch a break as the undefeated Buccaneers are in, but without Cadillac Williams with the foot injury on the sidelines. Brian Greasy fought the law, and the law won. Ty Law, looking like Ty Law, returns it deep into the Buccaneer territory, the 8-yard line. First down run by Martin. A very scary moment here. Rondé Barber mixing up with Kevin Mawai, swings at him, inadvertently hits Butch Hanna, the umpire. And a flag.
It's amazing he wasn't ejected from the game.
I'm surprised.
Just amazing he wasn't ejected from the game.
Good job, Butch. He stayed in. Personal foul against Barber, but again, he got the play. The penalty gets it down to the 2-yard line, which sets up Martin for a touchdown. Curtis's first touchdown of the season. Here we are, Columbus Day weekend, Tom. But it's 7-6. Now the Bucs have kicked the field goal 9-7. First possession, second half. Vinny to Doug Jolly, a Doug Jolly sighting. And Vinny 10 of 12 in the second half for 120. Martin plowing ahead. Third and goal. What do? Herm Let's go. Let's go. And so you know there's going to be a tricky play coming. Well,
Tricky enough.
it's tricky enough. It's a touchdown. Curtis, my favorite Martin, scores. It's 14-9. Now Vinny looking for more, but here's Barber. Picked off. Vinny shaken up on the play. And the Jets now up 14-12. The Bucs still with one last chance. This is later. 15 seconds left of the game. 4th and 2. Greasy to Michael Pittman. He gets out. No timeouts left for the Bucs. Pennington and the Jet fans encouraging the D. Next play. Greasy to Joey Galloway. But tick, 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 tick. There goes the gun. And the Jets have knocked the Bucs from the ranks of the undefeated, winning 14-12. How odd is it that Vinny, I know he was a Jet for a long time, but look, it all began with the Tampa Bay Bucs, and he's the one that knocks the Bucs out. Here's Vinny Testaverde, who 2 weeks ago said he was watching Sunday NFL Countdown on NFL Primetime. Now he's on the field, almost 42, leading the Jets.
Well, I think people need to also realize what they saw. You talked about the fact that he only had really 6 practices before he started as a New York Jet today. But I did think he's very decisive with the football, and they had to use the pass to actually set up the run. So they were much more pass-oriented today than Herm Edwards, I know, would like to be. Pass first, run second. Boy, was he pretty decisive, Vinny Testaverde, in terms of getting off that couch and playing a winning football for the Jets.
And you saw the Pittman played all right, but the Bucs are not quite the same offensively without Cadillac.
No. Cadillac Williams is the thing that drives the engine.
Well, and so they lose for the first time this year, and the Jets are back in the mix. New England. Jets, Bills, you had a feeling this would be tight in Orchard Park, New York. Vinny Testaverde, his second game starting since coming out of, well, not retirement, but certainly being inactive. And Willis McGahee, was he active? 23 yards for Buffalo. Shh, don't tell anyone. Kelly Holcomb starting again. To Jonathan Smith on the right side. Second effort, Smith. Nice play, 7-0 Buffalo. Now we move ahead third quarter at 17-10 Bills. Jets on their own 39. Curtis, my favorite Mark. Doesn't look that hurt here, Tom. He had 148 yards.
We have not seen that Curtis Martin this year, but what a plus that would be for Coach Herm Edwards.
Well, when you get the running, you can play action. Testaverde looking for Chris Baker, but Angelo Crowell, who's playing in place of Spikes, the injured Takeo Spikes, makes the play. Now McGahee scores a touchdown. Willis had 143 yards today on 29 carries, 24-10 Bills. Holcomb, late third. Mark Brown, Jets defense doing it again. Down to the 1. Can the Jets make a comeback? Remember when Bollinger played 2 weeks ago? They couldn't punch it in from the 1 after a pick. Vinny, what a great all-time rusher. And Vinny in the end zone, 24-17. Jets now down 27-17 with 5 minutes to go. Fumble! Ahoo! Werewolves of London. Fletcher, that is, pounces on the ball. Jets had 3 turnovers, and so the big running backs running for over 140, but neither Testaverde, only 12 of 26. And the winner of this game, Buffalo, finds themselves, if the Patriots would lose, in first place at 3-3 in the AFC East. That doesn't look like it has in other years, Tom.
Yeah, I just thought that the best thing is the Bills have found in Kelly Holcomb a guy who presents a passing game that you have to respect. That helps Willis McGahee do what he needs to do, 29 for 143. Makes him a different football team. Opens up things for Moles as well.
Talk about a guy you have to respect. How about LaDainian Tomlinson?
University of Cincinnati.
Vinny Testaverde, who fumbles after he salutes his Pop Warner team. Pete Kendall is the center because Kevin Mawai is hurt, and Kevin Mawai is gone for the year, and there's a tussle going on after The whistle had sounded. Kendall's been around a long time as well, but mainly as a guard. Vick will throw underneath. It's caught by Warwick Dunn. Brian Finner on third down is the receiver. Michael Vick will start to get outside, and only Michael Vick can pull something like that off. Nearly gets out of the eye on second and goal, and they give it to Warwick Dunn. And Dunn, as John said before, very tough through the middle. Picks up third down and goal from the 1. And Vick's going to throw. At least he starts to throw. And then he's going to take it in, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. And 10. Deep drop, and then he's going to get sacked. At the 35-yard line, he's going to lose the ball. And there was no whistle, and it is Patrick Kearney who comes away with it. So then he went Justin Griffith and Fred McCrary in the backfield, and they give it to Griffith, and this is the fullback looking for all the world like a tailback to the 7-yard line. Matt Shaw, the backup quarterback, to hold, and the kick is good. Difference. Out. Testaverde, though, still has a lot of guys to contend with and loses it again on the sack fumble, and it's running for the touchdown by Chauncey Davis. Rod Coleman, as he does so frequently, busts through almost untouched. Korean. Michael Vick will give the ball to Dunn. He squirts through a hole, and Warwick Dunn is out in front, being chased by a couple of Jets, one of whom has the angle, and that's the only reason that he doesn't score a touchdown, because David Barrett had the angle and was able to chase him down after a 65-yard run. Testaverde going deep down the right side, and he's got Justin McCarron, who got free. He beats D'Angelo Hall, and he's out of Crevet's in the game on a wing to the right. He throws. It's caught by Crevet, but Crevet cannot get the first down. He's down and 1. Martin is the running back. They give it to him, and Curtis Martin gets the first down and comes close to getting the touchdown. It's a Gerald Sixel, and then he's going to take it himself. And then he had a rushing touchdown last week, but has yet to throw a passing touchdown this season. They'll umpile at the goal line. Is he in? Yes, he is.
Fake toss. Get to the outside. He's in for the score. Fumble. He's out of the shotgun here, 3rd and 13. Gets it away in a hurry, and D'Angelo Hall is right there to intercept it. Testaverde, who went limping off before, but for the moment, Brooks Bollinger comes into the game. This is almost always good for triple figures, and this is the case tonight. Vick gets whacked as he gets the ball away, and at the 35-yard line, coming down with the ball is Ty Law. Amazingly, they went more than 400 minutes in 68. And Namath and Maynard ended that in the Heidi game. 3rd down and 6. Pressure on, but Bollinger gets it away. Coles makes the catch and picks up a first down inside the 10-yard line. 7 catches for 80 yards. 1st and goal. Bollinger. Soul. Should have manifested himself in this one on 2nd down and goal. And the ball is handed off and getting nobody. Inside. Curtis gets it and goes in. And so the Jets are still breathing. As they pass to Martin. And Curtis Martin gets upended at the 12. Timeout. From the 11-yard line. And that is knocked down at the line of scrimmage. That is Demorial Williams.
With the Chargers and the Jets. San Diego's LaDainian Tomlinson. Remember, he runs and passes and catches for touchdowns. Well, this is LT, that 4-yard touchdown run, looking to make the quick send. And then watch this. What? Against Ty Law. They fought the law. The law did not win that time. 14-0 San Diego.
Yeah, you have to play the sideline as a corner. You know that the running back or receiver cannot go outside. He's got to cut back.
Tom Fireworks. Curtis Martin with his 100th touchdown. The 16th man in NFL history ever to do it. A classy guy with a classy mark. But meanwhile, for the third time of the game, LaDainian Tomlinson, a 1-yard touchdown. His third TD. Vinny Testaverde. Sacked by Sean Phillips. Vinny re-aggravates his calf injury of the right leg. Wouldn't return. Meanwhile, Tomlinson and whoop! Did you forget it? 4 touchdowns. The first guy to do it in San Diego uniform since Chuck Muncie, who had a nose for the goal line back in 1981. Brooks Bollinger is a fine white wide. But so far as a sub, the quarterback for the Jets, not so much. But on this day, Bollinger showed some fine vintage. To the right, to Doug Jolly. Ho, ho, ho. He's the Jolly Green Giant. 12-yard gain of the San Diego 6. Bollinger. The Gerald Soul trade. Touchdown, 28-20. Now, San Diego's made a field goal, although they're in deep at the 2-yard line, so it's only 31-20. Bollinger to Lavernius calls for a touchdown. Nice grab.
Great replay there. Watch the feet. We freeze them. You see the little bit of green right there between his toe and the sideline. That's a great call. Great grab. Touchdown, Jets.
Under 4 minutes to go. San Diego 3rd and 14. Here comes the pass rush. There's the sack. John Abraham fumble. Jonathan Vilma. He recovers the fumble.
Yeah, Abraham right here beating Leander Jordan. Caused the fumble right there. And a good set of hands by Vilma picking that ball up.
Excellent. And now Bollinger to Wayne Corbett, and this just such a scary moment. You know, this gutty little guy for the Jets from Hofstra playing despite what some docs say, you shouldn't do it. You've had so many concussions. And this is the side he left the field with assistance, a standing ovation, sustained a concussion. You wonder if this gutty career has come to a close. Meanwhile, back to the game, and we're thinking of Wayne. First and goal from the 3, Martin, no gain. Bollinger's pass incomplete. They're down by 5. Can the Jets, with a minute to go, get the lead and force San Diego to lose another tough game? Jamal Williams bats it down. And then Bollinger looking for Justin McCairns on 4th and goal. Quentin Jammer breaks up the play, turns around just in time.
Yeah, you take a look at the replay. Perfect play by the corner. He watched the receiver's eyes. As soon as he looked up, reached for the ball, I reach up, I bat it down. Great play for these Chargers, who couldn't afford to lose another game like that.
No, they couldn't. And Herman Edwards' team game, but in the end, they lose another one. The Jets fall to 2-6. San Diego wins it 31-26. Tomlinson had the 4 TDs, ran for 107. Breeze threw for 270. Gates, 8 catches for 132. Give the Jets the nod, by the way. Bollinger's touchdown passes. The first Jets quarterback touchdown passes since the second week, way back. That's a long time now. You know why they're 2-6. Look, we know what Tomlinson does, and we know what San Diego has, but Antonio Gates, remember, he missed the first game. And then the second game, it took him a little while to get going, but he's a monster.
Yeah, we talk about a lot of the quick guys in the league, the little wide receivers, the Steve Smiths of the world, but the tight end, which a lot of teams don't make use of the tight end, is really, I think, the engine that drives. And I know LaDainian Tomlinson, when he's having a good day, the 100 yards, what happens is people come to the box, and Antonio Gates is uncoverable. You know, if you have a strong safety on him, a DB on him, he's too strong for him. If you have a linebacker, he's too quick, and I think that Drew Brees realizes this guy is going to be open for me all the time, especially down in the red zone. When we get in the red zone, this is almost a gimme when it comes to touchdowns.
Well, it's like guys bounce off of it.
That's right. And a great set of hands due to the basketball history.
Big picture San Diego. Look, Denver at 6-2 idle on this day. But San Diego, by getting away with their 3rd trip to the Eastern time zone. I mean, they've got a couple more to come. They've got games against the Colts and other toughies. But at 5-4,
still
all the tough losses they had, with a bye, could they go 5-2? Could they make the season special? They've at least put themselves in a position to go for it all year long. Come and you got it, Delhomme. That's Jake Delhomme and the Panthers at home against the New York Jets. They've won 5 in a row to Kerry Colbert. To Justin Miller. Knocks him into the end zone. The draft pick, second-round pick, making his first start. But it's a touchdown, 19 yards, 7-0. Delhomme hit. Rashad Washington of Jets scoops up the fumble. He's in the end zone. Is it tied at 10? John Fox says, wait a minute. I'm challenging because...
Yeah, you take another look at this. You can see... Referee can't miss that flag, can he? I threw it right at your feet. You can see right there Jake Delhomme's arm in motion, ruling it was an incomplete pass.
Fox was trying to mimic Delhomme's motion. It was going. The flag was going forward, you see. Julius Peppers lays out Brooks Bollinger. Suave Bollinger, the youngster starting for the injured Vinny, picked off by Will Witherspoon. The Jets made this a good game for about 3 quarters, but in the end, they just don't have enough for a team like Carolina. And so, Carolina 23 points off turnovers. They win 30-3. They've won 6 in a row, and they're up their mark to 7-2 in what's a very competitive NFC South with them, Atlanta, and Tampa.
Yeah, and we always talk about Carolina and the kind of finishes that they have had during the second half of a season. We're looking at that same thing. The Jets, always competitive.
And you see they force 6 Jets turnovers. Broncos. They're at home against the New York Jets, and Mike Shanahan says, you know what, let's just put the hammer down early, and that would be Mike Anderson, who had 3 rushing touchdowns, 7-0 Broncos. Brooks Bollinger, Suave Bollinger, started for the Jets. He left with a head injury, and that would bring in Vinny Testaverde. He's been hurt. He's been out for a few weeks. Vinny looked rusty, fumbled snap, picked off by the veteran John Lynch, picked off by Champ Bailey.
Protection of the football.
Yeah. Vinny goes down untouched. He has a right foot injury, so now what? Can't go to Namath. Can't go to Al Woodall. You got to go to Cliff Kingsbury. And, yeah, baby, Michael Myers bats it down at the line. Chad Pennington, if only I could. Jay Fiedler, maybe in a few weeks. Gotten real bad for the Jets. 27-0 the Broncos remain undefeated at home. The Denver Broncos. And what, once again, no picks for Plummer, huh? It's been, what, 7-8 weeks?
No mistake, Jake.
No mistake, Jake, as the Broncos up their mark at home to a perfect 6-0. Beating the Jets 27-0.
Sunday night, the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets were given a primetime opportunity to salvage something positive out of disappointing seasons. And playing under the lights, both teams would impress, beginning with the Jets, who used a 77-yard drive to set up the game's first score. Mike Nugent connected on a 29-yard field goal, and New York had a 3-0 first quarter lead. The Saints responded to take a 7-3 lead in the second quarter, courtesy of a 21-yard scoring strike from Aaron Brooks to Dante Stallworth. Brooks was just warming up, and minutes later gave New Orleans a 14-6 lead on a 15-yard strike to Zach Hilton. The catch gave Hilton his first career score. Late in the first half, it appeared the Jets had pulled to within 14-12 on a 28-yard touchdown from Brooks Bollinger to Lavernius Coles. However, upon further review, the play was ruled an incompletion, and New York had to settle for a field goal. In the third quarter, the Jets would march 82 yards in 8 plays. They would find the end zone again on a 27-yard pass from Bollinger to Justin McCarrons. This time the score counted, and the Jets held a 16-14 lead. Trailing 19-14 in the fourth quarter, the Saints recaptured a 21-19 lead on Brooks' third touchdown pass of the game, a 30-yard strike to Devery Henderson. The Jets responded, driving to the Saints' 34-yard line in the final minute. However, Nugent fell just short on a 54-yard field goal attempt, and the Saints escaped New York with a 21-19 win to end a 6-game losing streak, while the Jets' string of losses now stands at 6 games.
Very much in the hunt for number one. Fourth quarter. Right away, we go to the Visa Skycam play of the day. Aaron Brooks to Devery Henderson for the score and the lead. Saints up 21-19. Same numbers, 15 seconds left. Rookie kicker Mike Nugent. Hey, we cut the other guy and drafted you because of this. From 53 yards, though, just shy. Another tough one for the Jets. Saints now 1-1 at the Meadowlands. They win it 21-19.
The 1st of December and covered with snow. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston.
I love that song.
Had James Taylor, Massachusetts' own Bill Belichick, welcoming back Ty Law as a Jet. Adam Vinatieri, 34-yard field goal, good now. This pretty significant because he passed, and he does the radio. Gino Cappelletti from the AFL Boston Patriots was the leading scorer in Patriots history. Vinatieri now has the most. Meanwhile, back to the game. Tom Brady to Andre Davis. Congratulations to Vinatieri and to Gino, by the way. 21 yards. Brady chased by Vilma, but Deion Branch has it from Louisville. And Ty Law can't bring him down. Branch 5 for 44. Corey Dillon was back. 65 yards. Not a great game, but just seeing him in there, he's the guy they need to get going. Touchdown. And again, look, you're not going to, Paul Revere's not going to ride through the streets of Boston telling how many lanterns are up. But the Patriots now are 7-5. They're going to win their division. They beat the Jets 16-3. Brady, 27 of 37, 271, no pick.
Yeah, and two things strike me about the Patriots. One, appreciate what you're seeing Tom Brady do in terms of quarterbacking, and Corey Dillon, this ray of light now, because you can see him back on the field. If he gets healthy, you've got a different football team at the end of the year.
Well, that's their goal. Just get everybody playing a little bit better, see more back, etc. They go to Buffalo next week, so they have a chance to get moving. Welcome back, everybody. The Raiders at the Jets. And Curtis, my favorite Martin, out for the season, according to his coach. First time he's not played in a game since '98. Now, if you're playing Scrabble, the Raiders made a big move, benching Kerry Collins and starting Marcus Tuiasosopo. But if you're playing football in the cold, not good, at least on this day. Ty Law picks it off. They fought the Law, and then no Ty. No, he laterals it, but Dwayne Robertson falls on it for the Jets. They're kicking field goals by the youngster Nugent, 6-0. Then 1 Tuiasosopo, 2, 3 Tuiasosopo, and John Abraham Isaacing and Jacobing that ball. It's 12-3, and then look at how quickly Abraham, 56, is in James Freedom.
Yeah, he's not taking too long with the football. He's just not getting any time to throw it.
Houston, we have no problem. That's Cedric Houston had a couple of touchdowns. No circus here. And the Jets, my dad was here today, Jim Berman, thrilled as the Jets beat their by the score of 26-10 as Abraham, you saw what he did. 4 turnovers the Jets forced by the Raiders. The Jets didn't turn the ball over at all.
Amazing job by Herm Edwards when you consider all the guys that he doesn't have on the field now, including Curtis Martin.
Here we go on prime time with the Jets. The Dolphins. Jets have had Miami's number, beat him earlier this year, but Herm Edwards' squad trying to avoid an 0-8 road skid this year. 10-10 third quarter. Brooks Bollinger played well today, and have a holly jolly Christmas. It's Doug Jolly in the end zone. How about that? The Jets' longest play from scrimmage all year. They lead at 17-10. but Ricky Williams, a holistic run, 23 yards, ties it at 17 early in the fourth quarter. Then, Sage Rosenfels. Yes, he's into Marty Booker. As Farrat knocked out, Drew Rosenhaus throws that to Booker. Touchdown, 24-17. Bollinger on 4th and 13 with the Jets down 24-20. To Jericho Country, pass interference. Reggie Howard, Nick Saban. What the hell's going on out there? I don't think he's happy, Tom. So under a minute to go, the Jets have a chance at the 14. 4th and 5. Bollinger. And it's broken up by Jeremiah Bell. Jeremiah was a bullfrog. The Dolphins hold on to win 24-20. Bollinger threw for over 300 yards in the game, but Miami had 6 sacks, 3 for Jason Taylor. Zach Thomas, 11 tackles. Big picture, 7-7 for Nick Saban.
Yeah, Nick Saban team played hard, been competitive the entire year, and even though the Jets have faltered again and again and again, you certainly have to admire the way Herm Edwards' team plays every single week.
Miami's still alive for a playoff berth, although it would take a lot of things to happen.
Two passes.
And a third pass will result in a touchdown. It's Mike Vrabel. 12 different receivers, tying an NFL record this season. He throws over the middle, and that one is caught by Vrabel. Vrabel has caught both touchdown passes tonight. 6 lifetime catches, 6 touchdowns.
Bills at the Jets. Jet fans, hey, we want Reggie Bush. We like you, but maybe if you don't win this time, come on, Jet fans, you're out to win, aren't you? Kelly Holcomb for Buffalo. Upset Cincy last week. Paul batted in the air by Kerry Rhodes. He fought the law, and the law won. Ty Law pick number 1. Now watch this. Damian Shelton shovels it to Mark Brown. What? Uh-oh, what's going on here? It's a pick. Mark Brown takes the gifts and the Jets score. It's a 33-yard play. Then Mark Campbell out of his hands into the hands of Ty Law. 3 picks today, Tom, for Ty Law. And then one of their high draft picks last year, one of the number 2s, Justin Miller. What? With a little stiff arm on the kick return. This against Bill's special teams.
Bill's special teams been pretty good. Good blocking down the sideline.
Miller, gone. Jets beat the Bills 30-26. For Ty Law, his 3 interceptions give him 10 on the year. He'd never had that much in any of his seasons with the Patriots. Gives him 46 for his career.
Yeah, approaching that magic 50 mark. And anybody who gets over 50, boy, have you had a great career in the NFL.
Absolutely. He already has. Already has. Who knows where he'll be next year when we return on NFL Prime Time. Now, you know what? We dug something up here, Tom. I'm afraid to look. 1987.
I told you I was afraid to look.
Can you look? Go ahead. Please. Let's see.
Good evening once again, everybody. I'm Chris Berman. Welcome to ESPN's debut of NFL Primetime, and we hope this becomes a habit through the 16 weeks of the regular season and on to the playoffs, as we're going to delve into the ball games throughout the Sunday each week in the NFL like nobody has before, and we like to think nobody will thereafter. And if you were with us on game day, you saw us introduced before Tom Jackson, a man who played and excelled 14 years at outside linebacker for the Denver Broncos.
Oh, God.
I don't know what, is that us? I don't know what to say.
Here's another life.
Here's what I want to say. We want to thank all of us, the players and the coaches and those in the NFL, for providing us excitement every week through these 19 years. We want to thank you viewers, some old-time viewers, some new-time maybe football fans that we helped nurture a little bit. It's a privilege to come in your homes every Sunday night for 19 years. We'd like to thank the ladies and gentlemen who are behind the scenes, some with us right here, right now, others that have gone far and wide over 19 years. They have the hardest job in television, making us look good. It was a labor of love for them, and we want to thank everybody that's ever worked on the show. And partner, you become my best friend.
I echo those thoughts.
Enjoyed that.
A privilege to occupy this seat.
Thank you, Tommy. Although you haven't aged a bit, I haven't. I don't know what happened here. But we will say this. We're on to a new time. It's Monday Night Football on ESPN. Primetime is on to a new time, new location. It's going to be great. We're going to the same 19 years of joy. We're going to keep putting it on you. So Happy New Year, and fittingly.
Happy New Year.
Fittingly, Tom Jackson, I'm Chris Berman. Thanks for watching NFL Primetime.